So it's 7:30 in the morning and I just woke up. Well, I've been up for a while. And I'm recording this on my phone, so if the quality isn't very good, then I'm sorry. But there's going to be some video over it and everything, so you don't got to worry about it. The reason I am recording this, one, so early, and two, recording it at all is because, as you all know, if you know me, you know that I like to, at least as much as I can, keep things straight with you guys about things. And the important thing for me is to go ahead and tell you basically where my mind is at right now. And this isn't, and before anyone, and I know none of you that are watching are gonna say this, but there are a few people out there that would go, this is a pity post, this is a sympathy post or anything, and that's not what this is. This is me speaking my mind, saying my piece, trying to keep it short, because I don't want to keep you guys for way too long. But the year's almost over in about a week, and this year hasn't really been the best when it comes to where I want to be in my life, accomplishment wise. And I know a lot of these things take time. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience. And most of the year I haven't had enough time. I've had the patience, but I haven't had the time. I put in the effort and I've had the patience, but I haven't had the time. And that's where I'm about to get into. So for the last 2 years, I've been working a job that I like the people. I'm not going to name what job this is. If you know me personally, you know what job it is. So I don't need to go into too much detail, but the point is, I've been at this job for 2 years, and it's great people there. But over the last, I'd say, 2 months has been just awful. Absolutely stressful. It's taken a toll on me. It's taken a toll on my mental health. It's taken a toll on my physical health. It's just been bad. And again, it's not the people that I have issue with. It's the job. It's demanding. And you would think in any other situation, if you're at a job that you like if you're at a job that you really enjoy being at, it shouldn't matter how demanding the job is, because you'll enjoy being at that job. Even on the days where you're stressed, even on the days where it gets hard, at the end of the day, you can, after you clock out and you go home or whatever it is, when the day's done, you can lay it back and go, I still love my job. Because everyone's going to have days where they don't like their job. Everybody's going to have days where they're stressed at their job. Everyone's going to have days where they feel like they don't want to be at the job. But then they end up realizing, I do want to be at this job. I do love this job. But for me, I can't say that anymore. I can't realistically go and look at my job and say, I want to be there. Because I don't want to be there. And the last few days, I've gotten a little sniffly, a little sick. I don't think it's COVID. Also, I'm actually pretty sure it's not COVID. But it's given me a lot of time to think. It's given me a lot of time to think about what I want to do. And right now, I have a couple of options on the table. One of them being going back to my old job with my old boss that I really liked, really treated me well. I didn't really have much of a problem at the job that I was at before 2 years ago. We left on bad terms, but she's willing to give me another shot, it looks like, so there's that. But the point is that I'm trying to make is, all in all, the one thing that I really want to do is content creation. That is my ultimate goal. I want to do content creation. I've wanted to start a podcast for like a year, and I've never gotten the chance to because, again, I don't have the time. I want to do, like I said, do content creation, do podcasting. And I want to do all those things. But the only thing stopping me is the time. And the only thing stopping me is knowing that if I don't work outside of that, I can't support myself. I can't support myself, my bills, my family. And that's the stressful part even more. The fact that I haven't been streaming lately, the fact that I haven't been interacting with my friends more. And for all of my friends that are watching this and are wondering why I haven't been on calls very much, why I haven't been interacting as much, why I haven't been as silly and goofy and whatever it is that you remember me as, is because I've just been so stressed out from everything. There's so many things I want to do, but I'm so stressed out from work that I can't. My mental health is tanking. And it's not even because of the hobby that I do. That's the thing. That doesn't bother me. That's not stressing me out. Because if it was stressing me out, y'all would know. If that was bothering me, y'all would know. That's not what's bothering me. What's bothering me is the fact that my job is stressful. When you go in the shift, when you go and you only have 4 people on a shift, and you have to do basically damn near everything in the whole damn store, and you're wondering why everyone's not there and nobody gets called in, and it's just you and the manager, and it's 5 people, so that's 4 regular employees and a manager, and you're all just in the same place and you're doing everything in there, and then you get and then sometimes you don't get what you need to get done, and then you're the one that gets blamed for it. Sometimes, not all the time. And it's stressful. And it's if and again, and I'm sorry if I'm rambling and I'm stumbling over my words a little bit, but I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say because I'm already 8 minutes into this and I don't want this to go too far. But basically, and I've said this before, if I can go on my Patreon or go on whatever and I can see that my bills are paid every month and that I can, just for me doing what I love, which is creating content and being entertaining and things like that, I would do it every single day. I would do it every single day. I would wake up every day and do what I do and do what I love to do, and I would be happy. That's a dream. That's not a reality. Not yet. And that sucks. It sucks because I can't do that yet. It sucks that I have to suffer. It sucks that I have to go through this just to make it. And and that's not me complaining. Or at least I'm trying not to complain. If I'm complaining, then I apologize. If I sound like I'm complaining, I apologize. And I'm trying not to make it sound like my situation is worse than somebody else's, because I'm not putting myself on a pedestal and saying my situation is worse than somebody else's. Woe is me. Feel sorry for me. I don't want to do that, because I don't want to be that. Because there's plenty of other people out in the world that don't have jobs, that don't have a roof over their head, that don't have food in their house, that don't have a place to stay at night. And they're worse off than me. And I wish I could help them. I wish they had what I had. I wish they had what I have now. The point I'm trying to make is, after Christmas, I have a decision to make. I can either, because see, right now I'm at a situation where they told me that I need a doctor's note to excuse my absence, and that's fine, because I'm still not better yet, and I don't want to go back to work until I make sure that I am, because I don't want to spread COVID if I do have it, which I don't. I don't think I do have it. Again, I'm just going to make that clear, because I'm pretty certain. I'm like 90% certain I got sick from work, because I didn't have all this happen before I went to work. But when I went to work, there was people coughing. They have masks and all that, so but even then, it's like, they're sick, coughing and stuff. And even before then, it's a long story. But the point I'm trying to make is this. Let's keep it 100%, all right? I want to bet on myself. I really do. I really want to start betting on myself. And that's not saying that I'm going to be doing it alone. There's options on my table that I'm considering, that I'm going to talk to a certain somebody that's important in my life to later, after I get done recording this. And it's something that we already, that this person already brought up to me. And thinking about it now, I'm thinking to myself, that might not be the least, that might not be the decision that, isn't that bad right now. It's something that could actually be good in the short term. At least until things, settle. But that's if we could pull it off and we get it done. But I have a couple of options. I have a couple of jobs that I could go to that I would probably feel better at for the short term. In all honesty, I could do that. I could very well do that. And there's a chance that I could always go back to my old job, because everyone does. Like, in the job that I'm at, there's been at least 2 or 3 people that have gotten fired or quit or whatever, and they came right back like a month later or 6 months later or however long it is. So there's a chance of that. But really, the main thing is, I'm going to start streaming again. Maybe not this week, because it's Christmas week and I know everybody's busy and everybody's doing this and that. But next week, and especially next year, starting January, it's time for me to get back to what I love doing. And that's streaming, and that's content creation and stuff. But for right now, if I am leaving my job, if I am going to leave my job, I just need a break for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks to just calm myself down. And I'll need help with certain financial situations, financial things. And that's something you don't have to do, but something that you are open to do. But at the end of the day, I think it's time that I start putting my mental health first, because a lot of people in this day and age don't do that. A lot of people in this day and age don't put that first. They think about money. They think about, oh, how am I going to support myself? Which is fine. That's important too. Don't get me wrong. That is important too. How are you going to be able to pay your bills, support yourself, put food on the table? That's important. But so is mental health. And I've been a guy that's tried his best to help people going through mental health issues for the last year, especially. There's been a lot of mental health issues going on in the community that I'm in right now. And I want to be able to build that same community and grow it and do more with it. And it's not going to grow and get better if I don't grow and get better, if I don't heal. So just know that for all of my friends watching, for anybody watching that feels like they want to help me out, thank you. And it's appreciated. It really is. I'm almost at 1,000 subs on this channel, and I wouldn't be there without you guys. I keep telling you over and over again, I would not be where I'm at without you guys. And if even half of you follow me on Twitch, I would greatly appreciate that too. I really would. But again, the main thing is, and I'm about to wrap this up, so don't worry. The main thing right now is I'm still going to do some stuff on the side. But I think it's time for me to leave somewhere where it's just draining my mental health to a point where I can't stand it. I need to rest my body. I need to rest my mind. Maybe for the rest of the year. And then next year, 2022, I'll be relaxed. I'll be refreshed. I'll be refocused. And if I have to go back to a job, I'll go back. If I somehow, some way, by the grace of God and everything else, I end up in a place where I can stay home and work and get paid and do what I love, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I might literally cry. But I think laying here at 8 o'clock in the morning, I've made up my mind. And I didn't want to do it this way. I really didn't want to do it this way. But I need a break. Not from my friends, not from what I love. I need a break from the place that's causing me so much hell. And I think it's time I take it. So, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here for me. I'll let you know. Follow me on Twitter. And I'll let you guys know what's going on. Again, I'm sorry this isn't the most cleanest video. I'm sorry that this isn't the most, video quality, audio quality video. But again, it's just something I needed to say. So, thank you guys again. I really appreciate it, and I'll let you know what happens. Take care, guys.